Good evening, everyone. This is Roman, and I will do welcome to my channel. I will do weekly videos of stuff that's sold on eBay and Amazon, and I'll choose 15 items, random items that have sold, and just share with you guys that you will see in this footage. I'll post the images of items that sold, and the first items that sold that I want to share with you guys. It was this particular, you can see an image. It's an Apple motherboard from an older Apple desktop, and this particular motherboard sold for $24.99 plus $14.99 shipping, as you see in an image. And this motherboard came from older Apple desktop that I've picked up, like a bunch of different Apple products, along with Apple Mac Pro and some MacBooks, which were untested, but I tested most of them out, and this motherboard was actually tested, and I have like more of them in stock. I have 3 available still that haven't sold, but they've been selling throughout the year. It's not a fast seller, but it's still sold for this particular amount. The whole system, the whole desktop from this Apple motherboard that I got, I had probably $10 into each desktop, maybe a little bit more, because I bought a bulk of them and in untested type of condition. So the person who was selling them to me, he basically was clearing out his storage unit, and I got a lot of different stuff. So basically I calculated in this particular deal, everything was around $5 to $10. So the motherboard, actually, it's, as you can see, came out from the actual computer. There are more parts in that computer except the motherboard. As you know, there are CD-ROMs, there were hard drives, so it's basically one of the parts. Second things that have sold throughout the time, and those sales were around let's say 1 month period. So it's like, I'll say today is right now it's January, so they've been selling from the beginning of the January up to till now. So it's just random stuff, random products that sold. Second one, as you will see an image, was this particular TV game. It's a Best Angler Championship plug and play electronic TV game by Jack Pacific. And this one, I put a TV in an image for the buyer to see that the game actually works. I connected it and played with it, I guess. You can call it, just try to play with it, because it's kind of a game where you have to pull up the fish from the water, and kind of a fishing game. So I just did my best playing with it. So but it sold for, as you can see, for $19.99 plus $9.99 shipping. So, and I got it for, I think, $3, and this came from Goodwill. So as you can see, basically I had to test it because at Goodwill I couldn't test it, so I didn't know if it works or not. And those TV games, plug and play games, as you will see, a lot of them are Namco with I'm always forgetting Pac-Man. That's one of them. There were other ones, older vintage. Some of them can be vintage, some are newer. There are different variations, and this one also was one of the vintage ones, you can call it, because this one was from 2004. So as you can see, it sold fairly quick. It sold for within a week. So those types of things can sell if you price them right, and some of them can be rare and can bring more money. So you have to always be on the lookout for those if you're at a garage sale or Goodwill. If they're actually selling for a cheaper price, like $2, like $3, you can pick them up and you're gonna make some money. Next item was on auction, which kind of, I put an auction for this. And this one, as you can see in an image above, this were a lot of 4 Breyer Reeves plastic horses. There were figurines, different sizes, as you see from an image here, and they were plastic ones, and I just lotted them up. I checked the comps before I put them on an auction. They weren't bringing a lot of money, and I just basically kind of, as you can see, it sold for 99 cents plus $12.99 shipping. And all of them together, all 4 of them, were $2. So I got them at Goodwill. So basically, I mean, made a little bit of money, a little bit of monies, but not that much. And I didn't anticipate making money on this particular sale. I mean, maybe I should have put them in a buy it now type of situation and raise the price a little bit. Maybe they would have sold for more. But I know Breyer horses can bring money, but not specific ones. And I wasn't that familiar with those particular ones. If you find ones that are bigger and heavier, made I think not from plastic, but there are different type of materials they're made from, and different types of sizes. I mean, they can bring some good money, and I know that because Breyer stuff, Breyer horses especially, there is a lot of people who collect them. So I mean, you have to always look them up if you find them at a Goodwill or garage sale or thrift store anywhere. So I mean, look them up always when you see Breyer horses. They can bring some money. Depends, of course, on condition and what type and size and how old they are. So that's also kind of have to factor this in. Okay, next item, guys, you will see in the screen above was a Saturday Night Live Best of Chris Farley DVD, and I found it at Goodwill, and this was I think $1 because I get media around here at our Goodwill. They're priced at $1, and this one was brand new, sealed. As people like to say, sealed in a brand new, and it sold for $14.99 with free shipping, free economy shipping. So it sold, and I shipped it with media mail because that's DVDs and books, CDs. You ship them with media mail, so the shipping was like $2 to $3. So made some money on it also. But I also listed it on Amazon, and it sold on eBay faster. So I mean, it depends. There are variations of stuff that factor in the rank. It had a very good rank on Amazon, but I don't do FBA on Amazon. I will do it this year. Hopefully, I'll start doing it. I do FBM, which is fulfilled by merchant, which is I'm shipping stuff, not Amazon. And I still sell stuff on Amazon, still even with FBM. I mean, I was originally restricted on DVDs, but now I'm not. So I actually list a lot of different DVDs on brand new. You can also sell used ones if you find good titles that are kind of popular or rare. I mean, they can bring some good money. Even horror stuff, some very rare horror stuff, rare type of documentaries, and things like that. I mean, they can bring some good money on Amazon and even on eBay. So as you can see, this Best of Chris Farley DVD sold for $14.99, and you remember Chris Farley, one of the greatest comedians in my opinion ever, that actually was on Saturday Night Live and had great movies. So that's why, and it sold very fast. It sold within a couple days. Okay, next item, guys, you'll see in an image is that a lot of three Disney Transport, Cruise Line, and Magical Express diecast buses. They were diecast buses, smaller type of toy buses, and you can see they sold for $12.99 plus $6.99 shipping, and they were actually in good condition. And I always put condition in terms of describing it properly so that the buyer sees what conditions they're getting in, especially with those types of things, collectible type of diecasts. So you have to always make sure you describe it as best as you can, any type of defects, any type of cosmetic wear, and I always describe it so that the buyer knows exactly what they're getting. So, and they didn't sell quick. It took probably a couple months to sell, but they sold for my asking price, which without any type of promotional sales. So as you can see, they sold. I lotted them up, three of them, because by themselves, I mean, there are some sellers that sell them by themselves. You'll see the comps, but see the listings, but by themselves they go for like around $3.99, $4.99. So I just decided to lot them up and sell them all together. Okay, next item, as you will see, is this particular. It's a Lionel Trains Canadian Pacific Railway refrigerator boxcar, and I got this one at a garage sale in the summer of last year, which was 2020. And I actually I paid I think $5 or $6 for it at a garage sale, and I had it for a while. I had it for a higher price. As you can see, it sold for $12.99 plus $12.99 shipping. But originally I priced it at around, I think, $30. It was $29.99, and there are a bunch of variations of Lionel stuff, and you have to be careful with Lionel. I mean, I wasn't familiar with that when I got it. I got it from a person who collected them, and he had a bunch of them at his garage sale. Like I think there were probably over 50 different ones, and he was selling. I was trying to get them all, but then ask him if he how much he would want to sell them all to me, all of them. But he kind of his prices, he wasn't like budging on the prices. He wanted like a lot, and he didn't care if he sells them or not at the garage sale. I guess he just collects them, and then sometimes he just sells them at the garage sale. So he didn't care if I just would not buy it, or I gave him like tried to offer him lower price than $6. Uh, and but like it was actually for this one, it was a normal price in my opinion. Possibly, I don't think anyone would lower the price from $6 for this type of stuff, Lionel. But like I said, you have to be careful because some Lionels, there are a bunch of Lionel stuff, and some of it can go for good money, and some of it can go for really cheap like this. So, I mean, you have to be careful. And most collectors know what type of Lionel stuff goes for good money. So, next item, guys, as you will see in an image, was this Funkoverse, the Golden Girls edition strategy game from Funko. And as you can see, it sold for $9.99 plus $9.99 shipping. Took also 2 months to sell. Didn't sell before Christmas. I got it at GameStop. It was on sale. I got like bunch of different stuff from GameStop. That was on sale at that time. It was last year, and I always get some stuff from GameStop depending on what they have, because some of the stuff is good that they have on sale. Some of it is really slow movers, like different types of action figurines and those types of Funkoverse games. They are kind of popular right now, I guess, but they don't bring a lot of money. And of course, it depends. There may be some of them that are rare, limited edition ones that you have to be on the lookout for. So those can bring more money. But like I said, that's a lot of different variations. And I tried to see how much this will sell for, but I originally knew. And at GameStop, with all the stuff that I got, the cost of this particular one came to be $2 after I calculated everything all together. So I made some money on it anyway. So, but also, if you're just getting it by itself to resell, it's not worth it. You have to get it on a bulk of stuff, because I mean, by itself, if you even have it on sale for like maybe $7 or $8, I'm not sure. I mean, if GameStop has it, or like Walmart can have it, or Target, I mean, they can have them on sale, but still, I mean, you have to be careful to pick them up by themselves. Okay, next item, guys, you'll see in the image is this Heath Miller Pittsburgh Steelers NFL Series action figure. This sold for $24.99 plus $12.99 shipping, and it took also like around 2 months to sell. Those types of figures, they can sell depending on what type of player and what type of figure. It can be limited editions. Those types of figures, I actually didn't put in an image specifically what brand, but I know what kind of brand it is. Just don't remember the name. Sorry about that, guys. But I mean, if you find those figures, vintage ones, especially older ones, I mean, depending on the player and rarity, they can bring some good money, depending, like I said, if it's rare or not. Is this one was going around that price that I sold it for, which I comped out, and I got this one at Goodwill. I think I paid $4 for it, so it sold for this amount with shipping. So it's $12.99 shipping. So I mean, they can sell. I mean, they sell, but not right away. It has to be also specific collector who looks for this kind of stuff. Okay, next item, guys, that you'll see is actually this sold right away. It's one of the items that I sell constantly. It's an HP 920 ink, which was genuine ink. And this is cyan, magenta, yellow. So there are 3 cartridges for the HP 920 printer. And I sold it for $19.99 with free shipping. There are a lot of sellers who sell this stuff. And this stuff, ink, as you may know sells very fast. If you have the right ink, right, I mean the right price for the ink, it sells. I mean, can sell within a minute of you listing it. I've seen that happen a lot of times. I list the ink, even for laser printers. It can bring much more money in the hundreds, depending on what type of laser printer person has and needs the toner cartridge for it. But different ink can also bring good money, especially if you get newer kind of printers or older version kind of printers where you cannot find a genuine ink. People love to buy genuine inks. They don't like to buy those off-market type of inks that, I mean, that they think will not work for their printer or just will become bad or something. So they just like to buy genuine. So it sells right away if you have it for the right price. Sold it within probably a couple days. Okay, next item, guys, what you will see is this Nerf Dark Tag Strike Fire Blaster and Shield. Had this for a while. Probably had it for at least 6 months. Wasn't selling on sales, on promotional sales couple times. I had it on other sales. It wasn't selling. And after Christmas it sold for $19.99 plus $12.99 shipping, as you can see. It was brand new in the retail box, and I paid maybe $3 for it. I got it at a garage sale actually last summer. So I mean, it's Nerf stuff. Also, I mean, can be either something that sells fast and something that will take some time, because with Nerf, as you know, Nerf guns and different rifles and machine guns and dart tags, there are variations of different Nerf products. And I mean, some of them are really popular. You can actually pick them up really cheap at a garage sales. If you go around and they're used, you have to make sure they work, test them out. Sometimes people just put them in a whole like bin and just sell it for like $10 or even less, just to get rid of it. And you can buy it for like peanuts and just turn them into good profit if you just test them out, make sure they work. That's the most important thing. Also, they have to be complete. They have different cartridges, they have different darts, so you have to make sure they're all there in order for you to actually sell it as a complete set. If not, I mean, it's gonna bring less money. So, but this one is brand new, so it's sold for $19.99 plus $12.99 shipping. All right, next item, guys, is this genuine Nokia older vintage charger for ACP-7U. Well, that's a model of the charger, but it was for Nokia 8890, 8390, and it sold for $11.99 with free shipping, and it took a long time to sell. Those things, I mean, if you price them right, this was a good price for it anyway. Is there still some of them you cannot ship with first class. They will be heavy because I have a lot of different adapters that I sell, and you have to put shipping price on an adapter, because I mean, you cannot ship it on the first class package. You have to ship it either with a flat rate, padded envelope with priority mail, which is right now at current prices is I think $7.75, or you have to, but even in a smaller box, if they're heavy enough to be over a pound, a little bit over a pound, like 1 pound 2 ounces, you will have to ship it with a priority mail rate, or even FedEx ground. I mean, depends. But for this one, it wasn't that heavy, thank God. So I had to ship it. I mean, shipped it with a first class rate. So that wasn't too much. But I think I got the whole box. When I get the stuff, I get them at the garage sale, and I got a huge box of them. And I paid like $20, I think, for the whole box. They had like a bunch of adapters, not just this one. And I still have them listed. I have other ones that I have to list still and test them, because I have to test them out, make sure they work. And I do it with multimeter, and I test them out to see the tip with a multimeter to see if it provides proper voltage. Because a lot of the times they don't, may not work, but mostly they work. So, I mean, they don't sell fast. It has to be like the right buyer to actually get them. I mean, for someone who needs it for this kind of older phone to actually be used, or something that they're gonna do with it, they have to have this adapter. And I mean, now you can buy probably off-market ones, which are probably cheaper, but a buyer decided to purchase genuine one. So there you have it. Okay, next item, guys, is this kind of a cool item. It was Osmo coding with Obi game. It's a set for iPad, and it was complete. I got it at Goodwill for $3.29, $3.29. That's how Goodwill prices things now. They just put like some kind of weird number after like a whole amount, like $3. Some stuff maybe $3.49. Some stuff maybe $3.19. So that's just they take it out of the head because they get stuff for free donated to them. So they just make up different prices and stuff. But anyway, this sold really fast. This sold for $29.99 plus $9.99 shipping. Sold within a couple days. I listed it as a complete set. I counted there weren't that many pieces as you can see from an image. So I counted it fast at Goodwill. So, and it sold really fast, like I said, within a couple days. And those things are popular apparently. I didn't know about them. I didn't know about Osmo stuff, but now I know. So if you see Osmo stuff, pick it up because it's kind of popular for kids. It's kind of a newer type of game that kids play right now. Like I said, didn't know about this, so now I know. Well, if I see Osmo stuff, I'll definitely pick it up now. So there you have it. Next item, guys, is I'll post different sales of DVDs, media for you guys all the time. Another DVDs that sold, which I had probably for a couple months, is this Golden State Warriors back-to-back 17-18 NBA Champions DVD and Blu-ray. And it sold for, as you can see, for $19.99. As you can see in an image up top, $19.99 with free shipping, and shipping was media mail once again, so for $2.80. So it took a little bit of time. I thought it will sell faster before even Christmas, but it didn't, and sold after Christmas. So I had it for a couple months, and I think I paid $1 for it also, because whenever I get media, any type of that, brand new also, this was brand new sealed. Whenever I get media, I usually either have 50 cents. Sometimes if I buy the whole box from someone, I pay like, it turns to be like 10 cents per DVD or CD, or it can be audiobook or something like that, or just regular types of books, hardcover or paperback. So it's not a lot of money to invest in this, but they can bring good money, depending, of course, as I told you previously, on the DVD. So that there you have it. Next item, guys, was a very cool sale. It took a long time to sell, but it finally sold. It was a Yamaha, as you can see from an image, Yamaha R-V503. It was a receiver, Yamaha receiver, and it worked without any issues. And I paid $10 for it at a garage sale. And the person who sold it to me, he actually just upgraded his receiver and he didn't use that one, and he told me it works. It didn't have a remote with it, any cables, it was just a receiver by itself. So I disclosed it, and as you know, guys, you have to make sure you disclose all the stuff in the listing, that there is no remote, no cables, no manual, no original box, just the unit itself, so that the buyer knows what they're actually buying, so they're not going to be surprised that they get a unit without remote control, and then they will leave you negative feedback or just send you messages or want to return it saying there is no remote, so they cannot use it. Some buyers don't want to buy a remote, but on eBay a lot of the times it sells. If it was with a remote, it would have sold much faster, but it did. I mean, it took probably over, I think I got it, I think it took a year, I will be honest with you guys, for it to sell. But it sold for $49 plus $34.99 shipping. I charged a lot for shipping. It was a heavy unit. I had to package it in like bubble wrap. I put peanuts in a box all over. Put like double walls, not double walls. I put the corners. I have in one of my videos on this channel, guys. You can check it out. The way I ship VCRs and receivers and different DVD VCR decks, and I don't have a video of how I ship the record players here, but I don't like to ship them. I do it locally only because record players are really tough to pack, and they usually, even if you double, triple box it, they tend to break. But I had to double box it, and it wasn't going that far. It was going in Ohio, the same state I am in. So I didn't pay that much, because if it would go to California in a box that I shipped it in, it would have been a lot of money to ship it. But thank God it was in Ohio. But it sold finally. If it had a remote, it would have sold much faster, I'm pretty sure. The stuff like that, receivers, VCRs, DVD decks, stereo systems, if they have remote and cables and manuals, they can bring some good money. And I've seen that before. I sold them stuff like that before, complete with remotes, and it took much less time to sell. So nowadays I always try to pick up something that has, especially things like that that has a remote, because otherwise you have to purchase a remote separately on eBay, look for it specifically for the model, and if somebody has it, of course, pay more, so it will build into your cost of the actual product. You have to invest more for the product because you're buying a remote. So that's basically kind of it's not bad, because with the remote it will sell for more money, but still it's kind of a hassle because you cannot list it right away. You have to find the remote and then wait for it, and then when it arrives, list it. So it takes more time. Okay, and the last item today that I'll share with you guys this week was a surprising sale. I picked it up, I think, maybe for $1 at the garage sale. I don't even remember when I picked it up, because I had it also for a while, I think for a year, in my store. And it's a Zippo 12-hour refillable hand warmer. So it was a genuine Zippo one, but it took a long time to sell. But it sold for $20.95. So there you have it, guys. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. And every week I'll do the videos of 15 items that I've sold on my eBay account, in my eBay store. So if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, hit notification bell, and thanks guys for watching. Stay safe and God bless.